In the year 1987, on the eve of Halloween, a chilling tale unfolds at a unique mental hospital designed for disturbed inmates. A nurse accidentally sets free a man named Benjamin, a notorious serial killer with a twisted mind. Benjamin, imprisoned for 17 years, possesses a brain ailment that makes him see himself as a small child. However, his actions reveal a dark reality. He mercilessly slaughters people, treating it as a sick game that brings him immense pleasure. Even his own parents didn't escape his horrifying spree, as he brutally murdered them, leaving their remains scattered. This gruesome narrative earns the film its title, Deceased, capturing the killer's sinister and disturbing modus operandi. As the second nurse discovers Benjamin's escape, panic sets in. The blame game ensues, with each nurse accusing the other for the security breach. Amidst the tension, the pressing question arises: what's the best course of action? Should they involve the police? However, a different plan takes shape in the second nurse's mind. Instead of alerting the authorities, she devises a strategy to make it seem as if Benjamin was never a patient at the mental hospital, hoping to avoid any repercussions. Meanwhile, Benjamin, now free, heads straight to a nearby house where a young boy is getting ready for a Halloween party. The boy is engrossed in transforming himself into a Joker with face paint, blissfully unaware of the impending danger. In a gruesome turn of events, Benjamin attacks the unsuspecting boy, mercilessly severing his throat. The room quickly becomes a scene of horror as blood spills, and Benjamin callously leaves the boy to suffer the consequences of his brutal assault. Taking the boy's place, Benjamin seamlessly slips into the Halloween disguise, meticulously recreating the Joker look. His elongated face fits the role perfectly, and with every detail attended to, he appears to be an authentic Joker. Donning the boy's Joker clothes, a cap, and even replicating the hand design, he becomes an eerie mirror image of the innocent partygoer. The transformation is so convincing that it's hard to distinguish him from the real Joker. With the same sinister smile and calculated actions, he reveals his true, dangerous nature. Swiftly, he grabs a sharp knife and ruthlessly strikes the boy's arm, severing it in half and detaching part of his hand. Using the blood from the gruesome act, he creates a chilling tableau on the glass surface, a depiction of three figures, one representing the innocent boy, and the other two symbolizing his now deceased parents. Leaving behind this macabre message, Benjamin, now adopting the identity of Newman, departs from the horrifying scene. Next in the story, we meet the main character, Cassandra, who is busy creating her Halloween costume. Her outfit resembles that of a warrior, complete with self-made weapons for added flair. Living with her younger brother and father, Cassandra's family carries the weight of an absent mother, a mystery lingering from their childhood. During breakfast, Cassandra's father shares unsettling news: a murder occurred nearby the previous night. In the midst of the conversation, it's revealed that their mother had left them when they were young, the reason unknown to the siblings. Despite this unsettling revelation, Cassandra and her brother head off to school after breakfast. At school, conversations buzz about the recent, yet-to-be-caught killer from the night before. The town is abuzz with the news, but the impending Halloween celebrations take precedence. Despite the lingering fear, the spirit of Halloween prevails, and the town remains focused on the upcoming party later that night. While the dangerous killer, Newman, was engaged in his dark deeds of taking lives, he entered a house where a woman was alone. Newman wasted no time and violently assaulted the woman, delivering slaps, grabbing her, and subjecting her to a relentless beating. Although the woman fought back in self-defense, Newman managed to overpower and subdue her. Having gained control, Newman callously forced the woman onto the floor, cruelly driving nails through both her hands, securing them firmly to the ground. This act of extreme brutality showcased Newman's ruthless nature. Shockingly, he proceeded to sever the woman's hand from her body. Collecting the severed hand, along with a candy bucket, Newman left the scene. Having committed his gruesome act, Newman proceeded to a hotel where Cassandra and her friend were seated. Spotting them from outside, he made his way in and took a seat uncomfortably close to the two girls. His intense gaze unsettled them, and upon realizing his ominous presence, the girls wisely chose to leave without uttering a word. Upon noticing Newman, the hotel owner expressed anger and demanded him to leave immediately. Though angered by the owner's reaction, Newman complied quietly. However, he left behind a chilling reminder for the hotel owner: the severed hand of the woman from his previous assault. A gruesome token left behind. As the night approached, Cassandra got ready for the Halloween party, showcasing surprising fighting skills. On her way, she stumbled upon an old photograph depicting her parents during their college days. In the picture, an unfamiliar boy stood beside them, none other than Benjamin Newman. It was revealed that Newman had a crush on Cassandra's mother and had pursued her persistently. Disturbed by this discovery, Cassandra confronted her father, seeking answers. Reluctantly, He shared a haunting truth: Newman's infatuation with Cassandra's mother might be connected to her sudden disappearance. Upon hearing the shocking revelation, Cassandra's anger flared. She confronted her dad, questioning why he had kept such a significant truth hidden. She expressed frustration about being told for years that her mom had simply left, only to now hear the possibility that something more sinister might have happened. In a passionate plea, Cassandra urged her dad to reopen the case, suggesting the chance that her mom might still be alive. The intense conversation was interrupted by the doorbell, announcing the arrival of Cassandra's friend who had come to take her to the party. Despite the emotional turmoil, Cassandra happily joined her friend for the Halloween celebration. As Newman observed Cassandra leaving her house, he overheard the address of the party she was headed to. His sinister focus shifted to Cassandra, and he patiently waited. Spotting Cassandra's dad in the kitchen, Newman seized the opportunity and launched a brutal attack. Inflicting injuries, he forced the father to the ground before gruesomely tearing open his stomach, leaving a gruesome scene behind. Satisfied with his malevolent act, Newman departed from the house. Meanwhile, Cassandra's brother arrived home to a horrifying sight. Discovering his father in critical condition, he immediately called the police and tried reaching Cassandra. However, amidst the chaos, Cassandra, engrossed in the party, missed the calls. Unbeknownst to the partygoers, Newman infiltrated the gathering. His first victim was a popular boy who found himself alone in the washroom. Newman mercilessly attacked, stabbing him in the head and gouging out his eyes with his thumbs. The brutality continued as Newman callously split the boy's head in two, leaving a scene of unbearable agony. Amidst the party, Cassandra indulged in excessive alcohol consumption, becoming intoxicated. However, her brother, frightened by what had transpired at home, approached her and shared the grim news. He revealed seeing Newman at the party, recognizing him as the one responsible for their father's death. The siblings, fueled by fear and anger, hurriedly followed Newman. However, Newman proved to be a formidable adversary. Lying in wait, he ambushed them, first assaulting Cassandra and rendering her unconscious. Then, he ruthlessly attacked her brother with a knife, delivering multiple vicious blows to his stomach. Subsequently, Newman took the unconscious Cassandra to a nearby factory. A security guard was present, but Newman, with a brutal strike from behind, incapacitated the guard by thrusting an axe into his chest, leaving him lifeless. By the time Cassandra regained consciousness, placing Cassandra on a table, Newman offered her candies, but she adamantly refused. In an attempt to win her compliance, he presented a necklace, one that struck Cassandra with shock. It was her mother's. The revelation left Cassandra puzzled, wondering how her mother's necklace ended up in Newman's possession. Cassandra's refusal to accept the necklace angered Newman. As he glanced at the nearby table where various weapons lay, contemplating which one to use on Cassandra, she seized the opportunity. Cassandra quickly rose from the table, deciding to flee for her life. Newman, realizing Cassandra's escape, grew furious and began pursuing her. What ensued resembled a twisted game, Cassandra racing ahead while Newman relentlessly chased her. Cassandra sought refuge in hiding spots, and Newman persistently tracked her down. Despite Newman's warped perception of himself as a child, he took sick pleasure in the terrifying pursuit, a stark contrast to Cassandra's experience. As she hid, Cassandra couldn't escape the gruesome sight of the guard's mutilated body, a haunting reminder of the danger she faced. Summoning courage, she decided to confront Newman. Suddenly rising, Cassandra attacked Newman from behind, causing him to fall. Seizing the opportunity, she straddled him and unleashed a barrage of knife strikes, determined to incapacitate him. Gathering herself, Cassandra stood up, intending to call the police from a nearby phone. To her horror, Newman, though crawling, managed to approach her. Undeterred, Cassandra took up an axe, exploiting Newman's weakened state to launch a counterattack. With Newman in a dire state, Cassandra clutched her mother's necklace, pondering its mysterious presence. As she contemplated, the police arrived, prompting Cassandra to quickly inform them about the killer's presence. However, upon investigation, the police found no trace of Newman. He had seemingly vanished. Cassandra, disappointed and upset, felt a mix of emotions. Her distress was interrupted by a surprising revelation: her mother appeared unexpectedly. In the midst of the moment, Cassandra's mother dropped a bombshell. Benjamin Newman, the assailant, was none other than Cassandra's father. The revelation left Cassandra in shock, rendered speechless as she grappled with the staggering truth. Uncertain of how to respond, she stared at her mother, trying to comprehend the unexpected twist in the tale. Cassandra's mom revealed a surprising truth, sharing that Benjamin Newman had kidnapped her, leading to their marriage and Cassandra's birth. Understanding the potential trouble if Cassandra's real father discovered this, her mom chose to quietly leave their home to ensure the family's peace. She wanted Cassandra to have a happy life without facing difficulties due to her past. Cassandra found it hard to accept that Newman was her real father. With this revelation, the film came to an end. Thanks for tuning in, guys.